This week, we follow the family of manticore slayers after their near-death experience in the basement of a random-ass tavern. They figure out exactly how airtight their legal defense is, as Kane is their lawyer. And the family finds out just how much their past may come back to haunt them. In order to start off this session, I'm going to go ahead and take a big old hit from my Gandalf pipe, and
I believe you bought that.
And it's shipped in one day, even less, in like a few hours.
Maybe you can get them to sponsor you.
It is literally like 2 steps away from our house,
the
so.
Wii Store, if you want to sponsor this podcast, go right ahead. So last session, they went to the arcane school to check it out. Usadon invited them over. They got introduced to most of the professors, not all of them. Ray and Lash had some special lessons. They assaulted a bard because he laughed at Lash being a goofball. It did hurt Lash's feelings. That actually would probably be pertinent information for Kane. Somebody hurt Lash's feelings, and the group appropriately dealt with it.
But failed.
Everybody failed except Lash. Lash got the final laugh. As always, she used her ace in the hole, her disgusting ass bag. Besides Lash's hijinks, they went down in the basement trying to secure the beer for the bar, and ended up running into a rat's nest. And in that rat nest, they discovered that Nickel is quite the danger to be around, as he exploded a divine artifact, nearly killing the entire party, minus Lash, who was physically unharmed. Emotionally very harmed, as all her baby Reginalds were murdered, with the only surviving one dying of a broken heart.
It makes me feel bad now.
With pure sadness, you don't even know.
Since that time, Kane, you've probably been definitely filled in about all the hijinks they had that day. But so far, the last couple days have just sort of been you guys hanging out. Lash probably going to school. Lash, you probably got your first quiz. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check, actually. I want to know how you did on your first quiz.
You want to know how I did on my first quiz? Okay.
Actually, give me 2 things. Give me an intelligence check and then give me a charisma check.
Can I roll?
Yeah, it rolled, and then charisma check. Oh, wait, actually, I'm going, oh!
Nobody would have suspected that.
Makes sense.
You know what I call this? Lash, he handed you a piece of paper, and on it there were a bunch of questions. But you knew in your heart that this was just kindling for you to meditate. So you burnt the quiz so you could use it as like an incense while you meditated. All that happened was just the fucking professor nodding in the corner with the shadowy face. Yes, she's learning. So Lash just mentally going to a place to chase squirrels and meditate and become one with nature. And I'm going to need Ray to also roll me a perception check.
Are you sure?
Yes, I want to see how you're doing this week while you're training with the brain. With a 3, 26. A 26 on a 3. That's not okay. That's not normal. That's not okay.
I'm preoccupied with a penny pincher.
Very preoccupied. Your training doesn't go quite as well. The professor says you got to shape up next week. We might have to think about changing courses here. So you're basically you're put on probation this week. You didn't even hit 30. You need to solve this penny pinching problem, or it's just gonna keep distracting you.
You need to roll higher than 7, man. Come on.
Come on, dude. You gotta roll higher than a 7. Come on, you gotta at least show potential. Azur, go ahead and give me a knowledge arcana check, because you are looking at Father Willow, right? That's one of the things you wanted to inspect.
Yes, indeed.
The answer seems to elude you this week, but you're getting hints and little tidbits that the divine aspect of this curse, it feels oddly tacked on. It doesn't feel like it's a innate quality of the plant itself. Like the plant wholesale wasn't made to have this curse. That's the only thing you're able to really get this week.
All right.
you want to do what are you doing for the Gigacore? Are you doing knowledge engineering to try to map it out this week, or are you trying to construct it this week?
First week, so doing the plans basically, so knowledge engineering.
All right, go ahead and give me a knowledge engineering. And if you want, ooh, a 34. I'm going to go ahead and quickly roll on one of our professors here, because he promised to aid you. So I'm going to go ahead and roll his knowledge engineering.
Oh, I also had help from the Lash's teacher to do with the plan.
So Stefan is able to assist your knowledge engineering, able to correct some of your math and fix up some of the details. And you're able to roughly guide out and be like, all right, we have 2 weeks remaining before you plan to set out. You think you can probably get the thing constructed in about a week and a half, which would give you some time to do some of the cosmetics on the inside. And with a 26 assistance to your knowledge arcana, he would be able to add to you that the difference that you notice that it's not innate to the plant. He would equate it almost to like a moss growing on a plant. Like it's like a symbiotic relationship somehow. So somehow the curse is also giving something to the plant in return.
Okay.
And now, Kane, what the fuck have you been doing?
A lot of diplomacy. I gotta fix the diplomacy, arcana, different things like that. Just trying to improve the relationship between everyone and the Madcore Slayer family incorporated, and also my personal reputation with the Abraham estate.
Ooh.
So,
okay.
I would then have had discussions, blah, 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 to see if I could set up the hospital, to set up a open free clinic that's run by very, very important, sterilized, clean skeletons. So they are completely sterile, they're clean, and they can be used as labor force to give free healthcare to anyone that comes in. Under one stipulation, they sign a contract to get free healthcare at this location for as long as needed or as long as wanted, under the stipulation that if they are to die of any natural causes or any extreme causes caused by any of their illnesses, and of course that's not made by the skeletons or me, then their body would be put to use at the hospital to help others. That's the stipulation. And then all the other final prints is the hospital is under ownership of the Madcore Slayer Incorporated, and the welfare, charitable work of the Great Church of the Old One, Cthulhu, or whatever it was called.
Holy shit. All right. Well, to make that happen, I'm going to need 2 diplomacy checks, and I'm going to need a knowledge local check to see if you can figure out who you need to talk to get this stuff figured out.
All right. I'm also going to cheat, so if you allow me, I'm going to use Staff of Charming just to make sure that whichever conversation I'm having is going my way in some ways.
Okay.
When I can, only if necessary. This is a last ditch, necessary.
Oh yeah. And you can do that. Just let me know, and I'll give you specific people that you're talking to. Okay.
Okay. So how many rolls? You want 2 diplomacy rolls?
Yep. Go ahead and give me the knowledge local first, though, so that way we can see who you talk to. And give me actually okay. You know what? I know exactly what happens here, because this is actually story relevant and it kind of makes sense. Kane, you go to the person you last knew who had the most power to make things happen. You go to the magistrate.
Makes sense.
You go talk to him. Go ahead and give me a diplomacy check as you try and convince him of your plans. Okay. All right.
Decent.
You're getting the sense that he's not willing to commit to anything. Like, he's just very wishy-washy, but he doesn't want to tell you why he can't say yes. Because you're making a lot of valid points. You're not giving your best show of explaining why, but you kind of know this guy. You know his weak points. You're like, dude, just take power. Look. If we make this hospital, everything will be great. Go ahead and give me a sense motive. I'll give you a chance to detect what's going on here. Oh, and of course you fucking nail that shit. You finally think you catch on to what's happening here. He's not willing to say yes to anything because he's not able to say yes to anything. You are realizing that when he seems to have agreed to join this rebellion, I don't think he realized that it meant it would be the end of him being the sole ruler of the city. But your sense motive would even get you the sense that you think he's even been relegated to just sort of a, like, barely even a figurehead.
Well, I will humbly apologize and ask if he can point me to the council of the people who are actually in charge right now, and I will apologize for wasting his time, hoping he will apologize for wasting mine.
He does give a shy little smirk. He goes, sorry, it was just nice feeling important for a little bit longer, but yes, you could probably find them at the court.
Right. Guess I'm gonna go there then. I hope you have a pleasant day. My apologies.
No problem. Just heads up. The current leader of the council is a notorious judge who's very hard on the upper classes. So just play down the and he looks you up and down like the royalness of you. All right.
Oh, I'm not royal. I'm just from a family that has proclaimed some power within trade.
Potato, my son. And he gives you a shrug, and he go ahead and give me another knowledge local check as you head out, as you're trying to feel out.
Why are you making me
City.
roll local? I don't give a shit about the locals. The fuck? See, I'm even untrained.
Oh, there's a hit jingle. Oh, you're just like you're having a hard time not like moving your hips to it. You can't quite make out what the lyrics are actually saying, but it's just such a good beat. Ooh, you're dancing to it on your way to the courthouse. Go ahead and give me a diplomacy check for when you meet up with the secretary at the front desk.
All right.
Woohoo! Hello. How are you doing?
Pleasant day, as always. I'm here on business on behalf of the Mad Slayer Incorporated with a proposition of setting up some, well, what's the name of that again? Charitable operations.
Oh, charitable operations from a nameless entity or a faceless entity. No, okay, yeah.
No, not faceless. I am Kane Abraham, and I represent the paperwork of the Manticore Slayer Incorporated.
Oh, you're the one who knows how to write of the group, I'm guessing.
Well, someone has to do some of the logistics.
What can I do to help you today, Mr. Abraham?
I would like a meeting or a council with someone that could be to discuss how it would be to set up a charitable hospital here under different tutelages.
Our good man Judge, he has a opening in his schedule just about next week. Now, I'm sorry to push it off that late, but you have to understand there's been a lot of looting and crime that's going on, so he's been having.
I'm gonna use Staff of Charming now because this, fuck this shit.
You know what? I could get you a real quick meeting with him right now if you want, but just know he's gonna be a little bit cranky. He hates when I do this. And she goes to Pete, he goes to pinch her cheek. I just love a face like yours. Let's go.
Thank you so much.
He starts to waddle into the courtroom, and he puts a finger out to you, wait here. He comes out a few minutes later, and what you see is the body of a human being with a head of a dog walking out, and he's in a normal gown of a judge with a big white wig on his head, and he looks over you. He goes, "Oh yes. Yes. Yes, Abraham. Yes. How can I help you?
Hi. My apologies for disturbing you unannounced like this, but I was wondering if you would look over some plans for setting up a charitable hospital under the name of the Magical Slayer Incorporated, actually funded by the Magical Slayer Incorporated, under the name of the Great Old Church.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a diplomacy check as he starts to look over the plans. And also go ahead and give me what skill do you think you would have done to make those plans?
I don't know. I mean, maybe spellcraft, because it's the same as writing spells. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead, spellcraft. I like that. Your spellcraft, like part of your spellcraft is ooh, nice. I
Part of
think
my
Kane personally, it's part of paperwork. Paperwork
Yeah.
is part of Kane's spellcraft. Oh, and holy shit, this paperwork is immaculate. You know, honestly, your pitch is fantastic. I'll run this by the council. Our next meeting is Friday. I'll meet you Saturday. Does that sound fair? We'll probably have some addendums, but just expect some Republic oversight and, you know, having the occasional person look over your contracts. Make sure there's no unthin toward. We'll be good.
No. The writing is all there. It stipulates the only downside of it is that if, in case of any horrendous or natural deaths outside or inside of the free health clinic, then you would be expected to help with the free health clinic afterwards. No money, no inheritance, nothing of that. That's it.
That's a hard sell. Your necromancy seems to be on the rise, but it seems to be a still contentious thing. I'll bring it up to the council. Just know it's going to be a hard sell, but
No
I'll
worries.
keep at for you. All right.
As a member of the Abraham estate, we also do have an incomplete compendium of the, well, what do we call them? It was called the Compendium of Lawful and, oh god, I have to remember the fucking things. It's called Ethics of Science. Yes, Ethics of Necromancy in Society, and we will gladly help everyone with the different knowledge of the ethics of necromancy in modern society.
It's a hard sell. We've already had some protests over by the clinic.
Well, just remember, one of the reasons that this city was liberated was through the help of necromancy.
It's been the one saving grace, and he looks out and says, "It's been the." I've been trying to tell myself that since the protest started. I'm in your corner, trust me. Yeah, but like I said, I'll bring it up Friday. Everything seems to be fine. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you're leaving.
No worries. Where is Ray when I need him? Where is my perception check when I need it?
Trying to study.
When you're leaving the courthouse, like a chill went down your spine. Like somebody was watching you the entire time you were there.
But the second thing I'm going to do, I'm going to try to transport as many of the undead that I'm controlling, except like leaving me like a staff, literally just to do the normal maintenance of paperwork and moving and things like that in the normal laboratory and possible clinic. I'm going to have them move to the Abraham estate.
You're going to need a diplomacy check because as you go to access all of those bodies that have been collected, you notice that there is a crowd outside protesting with your skeleton guards hanging out in the front.
What are they protesting against?
Return the bodies of our loved ones. A rumor has gone around that your skeletons have collected all the dead bodies, including people's loved ones and what people are claiming are heroes of the city, the people who died fighting in the combat against the demons.
All right, I'm literally. Do I need to have a diplomacy check for this? I mean, no.
More just sort of like so you can safely get through a crowd and get to
the role, but first I'm just asking, why are you all? This is normal procedure when there has been a demon plague. It was a disease. They have to be contained until we find out if they are not, well, contagious. And the undead cannot be contained. They cannot be infected the same as the living. That is why they are being used. It's for your safety.
Go ahead and give me that diplomacy check. Yeah, this is your way of quelling the crowd and seeing if you can. Ooh, a 21.
Nothing with
Ooh.
advantage for that.
You can see that some of the crowd is swayed, but there's a fervent crowd that's getting more ferocious. You're able to get into the place just fine, but you're not liking the feeling of, okay, why is there a crowd hating me? I thought my heroism for saving the city would be enough.
No,
apparently-
it's not that. It's literally, why are they hating me? Do they not know this is the logical option?
This is all Kane knows, I'll be fair, right? Like this is how he was raised. This is what he was told the right thing to do is. And so far, him acting like his family has taught him has been the number one way to success. So
Reality over moral, I guess.
Morality. Functionality over morality.
Yeah, morality is dictated by law and order. Law and order describes what morality is. Everything outside of that is literally just logic and function. Because of this entire thingy, I'm going to set up a kind of a clerk that's going to take in the names of the people who really want back the deceased bodies by name, so I can exactly know all the names and all the different ones.
so you're basically like, if you want your dead relative, come get him. Fine, whatever.
Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead!
Do you have anybody in mind for the job, or are you going to use one of your skelly boys to do it?
Do you remember the receptionist at the hospital? She survived.
Yes, she actually 100% did, and she will 100% take the job. She will be jumping with joy.
Yeah, I'll give her a, let's say this is supposed to be a short-time job, so I'll do like 10 gold per week for about a month, so that's 40 gold. But I'm expecting Kane's version of paperwork here.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to see, but you know what? I'm gonna try and impress you. She's gonna try to impress you. All right, now that might mean she comes below your standard, but she might become dangerously close, which I mean to Kane might be impressive. Like if in her first week she's dangerously close to Kane's profession, like that. Hey,
Might have to hire her full time.
you know what? You know what this reminds me of, and probably gives Kane flashbacks of, probably giving him a little bit of a smirk. Knife's Ridge.
Hey,
Those
I
two
was
fucking.
literally just in the what was it, the medicine ward of the military camp, dealing with the dead.
You were just going about your goddamn business, and then those two turned everything upside down.
Wait, so the first character Kane actually talked to was Flash?
They might have actually come together.
I think it was literally the two of us in general. Just
Yeah, like the penny pincher is how Ray got into your morgue.
It wasn't a penny pincher you need help with. It was the main wizard. You need to get him
oh yeah, the
distracted.
secret guy in the tower, right?
Yeah, he was eating people. It wasn't good.
That was when I got kidnapped, right?
Yeah.
He had, for some reason, he really liked eating halflings or something.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, it was weird. I say like I wasn't the one who'd made it happen that way. What are you guys doing from here? Because you guys are waking up this morning. I don't have any dreams set up for anyone, so I think you're free to go about your business.
Does that mean I can start burrowing into the pantry?
Oh God, poor Randall.
Get some breakfast and then head to the academy to start working on my potion.
Lash is stealing food and putting it in her bag. Oh, and then she's gonna go and go back to her room and get out the normal way. So nobody will suspect a thing.
You left your door wide open. Everyone will see the giant hole in your wall.
You need a poster to cover it.
You can use the followed wheel of sapling.
No, wait, I need help.
Just put a tiny plant in front of a giant hole covered. That is Lash's thinking.
The plant did it.
I'll stay in the
And-
room because he's probably got papers all across the floor.
Why do you have papers thrown across the floor?
Trying to find a penny pincher for all the things we got, all the clues we got.
All right, yeah, go through all your past clues. Go ahead and give me a knowledge local check with advantage because you have the clues. And Lash, what are you doing over there?
I'm eating my breakfast. Not the
Yeah.
pantry food breakfast. This is regular breakfast.
15, you would get a sketch of him, and you would know what his face looks like, and you would also remember that he was sentenced to be branded the Penny Pincher. So you would be looking for somebody, and might be a little bit humiliating. You'd be looking for somebody with the PP branded on their cheek.
PP.
He said he's going to the school. Is everybody following Azure, or is everybody doing their own thing?
Oh, I have nothing today. The paperwork is mostly being handled, so I'll just follow Azor.
Right.
I'll also follow Azure. He's a wizard. He knows things. Lash is obsessed with wizards right now.
Actually, Lash, you have a reason to go to school because you
Have to.
you have school.
Oh no, I have school.
Did you just forget you had school?
Yep.
All right,
And I did promise the professor that I would help her focus on her studies.
Kane. There actually is probably a reason for you to go to the arcane school. You have not checked in with Usadon, since you do have a letter offering you the position of professor of necromancy at the arcane school of Taldor.
Sure, I'll go do it. It's not on the top of the priority list, but fine.
Oh, I am gonna tell Kanan's secret about the prophecy of the weasels and everything like that, because I feel like he's the only one who could understand it, the dangers of it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Nothing we can do about it actively right now, but we could check into it somehow, somewhat.
So you guys enter into the arcane school district. Azure, you knowing where to go. Kane, you knowing not where to go.
I'll tell the directions to Usadon's office.
All right, shall we?
I gotta go to school.
Have a nice day.
And I'm escorting her because we have to go to the same direction.
All right, perfect. And Ray, you can also go to your school.
I do have a week break, yeah. So I'm going to the town center.
Oh, you're gonna go to the town center. All right, perfect. I'll go ahead and get you to the town center. Do you have anywhere specific you're trying to go? Do you want to go to the docks, like the merchants, or are you trying to go to the celebration?
Commerce area.
Commerce. Okay. So, Kane, when you enter into Usadon's office, what you see is him heavily in paperwork, filling out forms and having a big green stamp with a accepted basically marked on it, and a very tiny stamp with declined. And you see he has a much larger stack of accepted compared to the stack of declined.
So first thing when I come in, I just humbly, my apologies for being late and not responding to your letter. I had a lot of paperwork to do and a lot of diplomatic discussions to be had after the entire debacle that was the demon invasion.
Okay, no worries. And he stands himself up and he puts down all the stamps and all. And he goes, "Oh, actually, it's a great luck that you came at this point. I'm now at the point where all my paperwork is mindless busy work. We can talk. I have a position open for you for necromancy. Obviously, I'll have a sub ready to take over for when you go out on your adventure, but I just figured it'd be best to offer you the position, since you are a founding member."
Yes, I wouldn't mind. So I am at the moment trying to lobbyist a bit better relations, considering the name of the School of Magic Necromancy. A lot of people have something against their kin being able to help society after their demise. Something about honoring the dead, but what's more honorable than let the dead keep working for a good cause?
I don't disagree with you, Karen. It's quite the path to go. So I'm actually proud to say that our sub has already started the beginning processes of lobbying the local council to be a little bit more lenient with necromancy. And it seems like your efforts seems to have been joining his, and there's been some great movements. We have had no drawbacks about having a necromancy course. In fact, I have multiple applicants over there that are specifically signing up.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it as long as it's used for the benefit of society. of course, we have to implement some strict ethics when it comes to the use of necromancy, but it's all within the normal course of, well, arcane schooling, I guess.
I couldn't agree more. You're free to go explore the university grounds or ask me anything you want.
I guess I'll just I'll check over the paperwork and I'll sign it in due time. Well, we can literally just do it now. And out of character, he just reads it super fucking fast, checks all the final marks, flips the contract to the other side, checks it as well, uses sense magic eyes just to check if there's any watermarks, and then signs it.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yusunan gave you a what you would consider below your standard, but for Yusunan probably very good contract. That it seems to outline there's no pay for the job. It's mainly just a title. Before the pay will come possibly when they have enough students to actually have
It's
income.
like the normal one. There is no pay for the moment. This is a starter fund for the school, and it may be pay later after revenue has been conceded within the normal tendencies of whatever the fuck schools earn money from.
Yeah. I will not take any salary as a head master. I'm assuming that this is just my role in our family, that this is my job to take care of this school.
How gracious of you.
Yes.
I wonder
need
if
some
some of my
solace.
family members maybe would be willing to help with tutelage.
If you can, reach out. I would love to replace subs with actual teachers.
Well, I mean, there are others in my family and in my estate that dabble in. Well, everyone has knowledge of the necromantic skills. It's our family craft. But also, some tend to lean more in nature abiding necromancy, and others more in conjuration type of necromancy. But it's different family, so I doubt they will be willing to at first, but maybe at a later stage.
I'm open to all ears, and maybe he laughs and chuckles. Maybe even some of your kin would like to come be students of this school, and I will be their tutor and teach them the path of magic.
Kane is really silent, just looking at him, and his head going just like, "You teach the Abraham estate about magic." It's like, well, I doubt they would. They're busy people, all ruling for different ways, and they might be a bit beyond normal tutelage at this point.
Maybe one day, we could become a prestigious school someday.
Or maybe one day. I mean, my younger brother may perhaps, but he was never one that cared too much about school.
Have a good day, Kane.
Thank you.
I'll go
and you
about
too.
my paperwork, and feel free to explore the school grounds. You can meet the sub necromancy teacher if you want to see if he's up to your standards. If not, you can just tell me and I'll fire him and find somebody else.
I'm hoping that will not be necessary, man. Have a pleasant day.
Oh, perfect. Have a great day, Kane. Always a pleasure.
Pleasure. Bye.
Bye. And Kane goes about his business. Lash and Azur are hanging out with her professor.
I've brought Lash as promised.
Oh, thank you, Azur.
I
always
brought
a pl-
myself, thank you, but I am learning school.
Do you have your homework?
We had homework.
That was my response in school.
I told you to come with me. Can you come bring me a poison? You said you wanted. This was poison day.
Oh yeah, the poison. Azor, do you have any poisons?
I just give her like a little head tilt to her bag.
Oh yeah. Okay, here's my poison.
Oh shit! No wait, does she open it?
No,
She
I
does.
hand it to the teacher.
Oh,
It's
oh
Okay.
God.
mine.
Okay, I'm gonna step back.
That's not very good. He does not have a good fort save. That's not good.
Oh no.
You kill your teacher.
No, probably just disgust him.
Oh.
See, it made you sick. It's poison, right?
He begins to throw up in his face mask. You just see it bulge.
Oh.
You have the day off. This works.
Yay! I got to skip school today.
Well, that ruins my plans.
You've got this emotional trauma.
Don't look at all the things that he has, okay?
Oh my
Nausea, fatigue, helpless, prone, pinned.
Oh my god, he's out, man. He's out cold.
Anybody that stays in this room for more than 2 seconds has to make a fort save.
Except Lash.
Okay.
Minus Lash, it's her bad.
No, you have to make a fort save.
I have to make a fort save for my own bag?
No, not your bag. Is what he did.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna
I have to make a
quickly.
fort save.
I'm gonna do a fort save just to see how successful it is.
Oh my!
I'm
Holy
used to
shit!
Lash.
Holy shit! Both of you are.
We're used to it by now.
Nice.
You've seen a man barf and shit himself asleep before. you saw Jaded Wick. You're fine.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna grab a book on alchemy and was it polymorph?
Polymorphication.
Yeah.
That one.
I've never heard that word ever in my life.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab that and I'm gonna go into the alchemy.
So I get to leave. What am I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna go talk to the brain.
Oh no.
Oh God, no! Get out!
No.
He loses magic. He walked through the wrong door.
He told me to get out.
You walked in and it immediately was the hallway.
What's this room? Oh, I can go to the library. Let's go to the library.
And as you guys go explore, you know what? Me and everybody else, we're gonna go see what Ray is doing. You are at the market square. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Time for the net one.
Yep, it's urban environment. So with a 40, what you see around you, Ray, is a lot of people just going about their normal business. You don't see floating pennies. You don't see the gleam of any bronze. You don't see any copper pennies out here. You only see people buying things with silver. But your 40 does give you an odd feeling because Galio is like looking away from you in ashamedness.
Galio,
Oh yeah, yes. Hi, Ray.
is something the problem?
No, nothing's the problem with me. Something a problem with you?
Are you missing some medical equipment? Preferably made of brass or bronze.
We did have some of our pennies go missing from our donation box, but it's been mainly silver and gold pieces lately. Luckily, why?
Nothing to worry about.
Is that all?
Anything specific you're hiding from me?
Oh, I'm not trying to hide anything from you. There's nothing. There's nothing for me to hide, friend.
Did I beat him by one?
He's not good at lying. You can read that on his face. He's hiding something from you, Ray. But you're not quite sure what. You can only barely make out. Something might be wrong, but you're not sure. You don't think it's malicious. Your sense motive doesn't make you think things are bad. You just think that he's not being truthful with you.
I'm gonna get my dog to distract him. Kind of animal.
Of course you fucking nat 20 that shit. Ray, you just point at him, and Lash starts nuzzling into Galio like crazy. Okay, oh, it's okay. Oh, that's just, what a good boy, good boy. Oh, he's so cute. Look at how happy he is. And then Ash gives you a knowing look. His eye cocks, and he goes, "Yeah, time to go." So, what's your plan, Ray? He has successfully distracted Galio.
Does anything specific he's carrying while he's distracted?
You notice there's a slip of paper on his back, like something tucked in the back of his belt.
Aye, well, if that's it, I'll be off then.
Have a good day, Ray. I hope everything goes well. As you're walking through, you get the feeling that something's off. You're used to the citizens being very friendly with you. There's a level of coldness amongst the crowd that feels weird, considering you were like a main part of the thing that saved the city.
So he would actually be able to notice with an 18 charisma.
I think your perception would be able to like perceive that difference, because you would normally be able to see someone like every time you would walk by, they would like you'd see someone whisper to somebody and they would giggle and point and like be like happy and like that sort of shit. You would notice that shit, but you're not noticing that anymore as you're walking through the city.
I'm gonna try and get Kane's help. Something seems to be off, and I can't put my finger on it.
Maybe the fact that you was a demon. Could I actually do the checks for the potion?
Yeah, go ahead. Go do the checks for the
Okay.
potion.
I'm gonna use the Ring of Craft Magic,
Go ahead and craft me that potion.
so I get a +8.
And you were trying to make
A potion to try and polymorph Farkas into a little mini Manticore.
you feel like you maybe rush some steps, but everything seems to have come out seemingly okay. You're not 100% sure if you nailed it, but it seems like it will do what you want it to. You can go ahead and give me a Knowledge Arcana check if you want to inspect it even more.
Yeah, let's go for it. Wow, 2 4s? Really?
Destined to be a 4. This will definitely change Farticus into a little mini manticore thing. That will definitely be what happens.
But
I have no buts.
I feel a but, so I'm going to hold off and I'm going to wait for the professor to wake up.
Perfect. You can go ahead and check on him if you want. You're gonna have to do a heal check if you want to see what it's gonna take to wake his ass up. But Ray, you're probably coming out just in time to see glimpses of everybody through the windows because you're a fucking monster. And Lash, go ahead and give me a perception check because I know you're looking for books. And Kane, what are you doing?
No, I was just wondering what this was. This is
Oh,
the
this is
necromancy place?
no. This is
Wow.
this is the arcane mechanical part of the city, the thing here. This is a generator that produces a lot of the power for the city, or not the city, the school itself. I produce a lot of the magical essence that we use and the replenishing, so that way our students are able to cast their spells a little bit more plentiful. Those sort of things.
My apologies. I'm new to the school. I didn't really have any bearing of the place. I was just walking around.
Oh, no apologies necessary, sir. Please explore around. This is your university after all. You pay for it.
Wait, are you a professor at the university?
Yes. I am. My name is Stefan Runes. I'm the professor of whatever that one is. Abjuration.
Abjuration.
Yes, and also the mechanical magic substitute. But yes, I'm here to make these magical things happen.
Oh, well, that's fine. Well, then, in that case, I do actually have a, what's it called? A donation to give right now. So I'm just going to give him the formula book from the alchemist rats we killed, which actually contain a couple of smaller alchemist thingies that could be nice to just have for the classes and things.
Oh, this is a fantastic donation. You know, the rat can have a very specific way of going about alchemy. It is actually quite interesting to us non.
They take a more of a what is it called? Recyclable or
Yes. It's quite resourceful bunch they are.
Yes, resourceful in that way. Well,
Yes.
my humble apologies for disturbing you in your work. I will be finding my way. Do you know where the School of Necromancy is being held at the moment? What classroom?
Oh, yes. Go into the main schoolroom, and it's the furthest door on the right on the bottom floor.
Well, thank you so much, and have a pleasant day.
Yes, no problem. This one right here.
Yeah, I saw the first one. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Oh, no problem. Perfect. Also just for the camera. Anywho, as Kane goes about his business, what is everyone else doing?
I did my check. 17.
17 heal check. He is He's not feeling too good. He might be a little bit out of it.
I'll probably ask Kane to have a look at the potion and see if he doesn't know much, if he has a way of recovering from Lash.
So it looks like Ray and Kane are having a conversation outside. It looks like they maybe met
I'm
up
just gonna
along
wait
the way.
on Lash to do her thing because she rolled first.
Lash with a 20 perception. What books are you looking for, darling?
Poison books.
Poison books.
I think actually Kane has one.
Actually, can we all just take a second to applaud the fact that Lash got a 20 on perception?
Holy shit.
Not a nat 20.
You find a book on identifying poisons. This one will give you a +5 on all identify poison checks.
Yes. I can leave now.
Hello. How was your day at school?
I made the teacher puke.
Brilliant. I'm guessing you had poison class today. Well done. And you two, what have you been up to today? Azor, pleasure.
Something is
Ray?
terribly off in the market square.
Again? Didn't we resolve all this? For God's sake.
It does not seem like it.
By the way, I did find something while I was doing some diplomatic work for the Manticore Slayer Incorporated. Oh, by the way, Jake, I've been spending money on low-tier items, so I have a couple. I'm just sending them about, just so you know.
Okay. Perfect.
And I found this book that you might actually enjoy, Ray. It's just a simple book about footprints, so it's easier to classify different things if you are doing any, like, punting or tracking.
I'm already pretty good at it, but sure, why not? I'll take it.
It just gives a 2+ circumstantial bonus, so you can identify exactly which kind of prints it are. Any from the humanoid, elf, orc, ogre, troll, and some of the more common creatures, and also one or two of the more mythological creatures.
I concocted a new potion I would like your expertise on. It's for our little project of morphing the mimics.
Oh, well, now remember, mine is more the standard, and yours is the one morphing. We need to have a neutral in our test as well.
Yeah, it's going to go to Farticus. Yeah, I hand him the potion. Well, you said it was knowledge arcana, right?
Yeah, knowledge arcana to check on the spell or the potion.
I'll try.
With a 20, you assure Azur this will just turn him into a manticore. Like, it's exactly what you wanted. Like, I don't know what, like, it's gonna make him look like what you want him to look like.
It seems like a fairly rudimentary polymorphic potion. Not sure what you're trying to accomplish, but it will polymorph him into the designated creature as long as you put the designated creature's DNA in it.
Yeah, I got the corpse of the manticore for the megacore and kept some of it aside. I have a feeling, since this is my first time brewing this sort of potion, it may have some sort of side effect that we can't really sense.
Well, you could always ask the professor in this building. He seems to be more of an alchemic sort, even though he does mechanical. He's abjuration, so maybe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Well, we have
Wow,
an
that makes me
entire
feel good.
we have an entire academy at our disposal for resources now. We could try to use the knowledge we have. And Ray, I do think that we should investigate what's happening in the market square at the moment. I unfortunately have a tiny task I need to perform first. I just need to check in on the necromancy professor just to see if he's up to snuff.
Take your time.
And I'll follow after as well.
Azur, when you are coming up to Stefan, he goes, "Oh yes, hello Azur. How can I help?"
Greetings. I brewed a potion I would like your expertise on. I've checked it myself and I've had Kane check it as well, but it's always best to triple check your work before giving it to a live test subject.
Oh, I don't disagree at all. Yeah, let me go
One
ahead.
at one.
Please don't get a 4.
Please get a 4.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I was on self roll again, but here's the 20.
Oh,
Sam! Azure, like, I appreciate your level of scrutiny, but I think you're maybe just being a bit overprotective of your little one. This seems like a fine potion.
I just don't want to hurt Farticus. I've almost lost him
Does-
last week.
As the person who keeps dragging a small creature into combat and pouring weird concoctions into it.
Yeah, weird concoctions doesn't mean I want to kill him. I've loved him ever since his poem about my homeland. That's what inspired me to learn his language.
Yes, language.
It's called Farticulate. Thank you very much.
You know Farticus's language, right?
Yep.
Farticus would correct you that Farticus is a girl.
Oh, wait, mimics have genders?
Remember what the fucking entire Farticus's name is, guys.
Farticus Maximus.
No, Farticus Queeficus.
Oh, yeah. Oh shit, I forgot about that. I just never put two and two together. I'm changing it, one sec.
Farticus the girl. Anywho, we then move on to Kane. You are going to be talking to the necromancy teacher. All right, I gotta get in character. Give me a second. You're a cloak. You're a cloak. Hello! How may I help you?
Greetings, I'm looking for the necromancy professor of this class.
The cloak roughly bows in your direction.
Greetings, I am Kane Abraham, supposed professor of necromancy in this school. I was just here to check for the substitute while I am off on business.
Well, that is me. I am quite capable in the necromantic arts. That's actually my intended study, but I do other forms of magic as substitutes. I'm a conjuration professor currently.
Yes, and I am very thankful that you could actually come in here as well and help me when I'm off doing business. I do appreciate the help a lot. Question, you said you were conjuration, right?
Yes.
I might ask you for some different help in the future, but not right now, unfortunately. I'm just checking in. May I see your qualifications within the necromantic school?
His qualifications are he was the magical cloak of a high-level undead lich for 15,000 years. But
Does
he
it state the name of the lich?
He keeps it very vague. You get, I don't want a bad rap. He's quite famous.
No worries. I am myself from the Abraham estate. We do deal with liches at times, from time to time.
And he gets in close. I am the cloak of the whispering tyrant.
Oh, grandfather talked about him some. He used to be a study partner about 3 or 4 centuries ago. No, I think it was 4 or 5 centuries ago. Not really 100% sure. Grandfather's quite old.
I have thousands of years of, practical experience. I have not gone to a university, but I have sat in on plenty.
Maybe I'll ask you later his fancier phylacteries and different things. I always wondered why you liked the name the Whispering Tyrant. Sounds like a double negative to me, but oh well. So far as I remember, he said once he was talking about wanting his glaive to be his phylactery, but that seems so inconvenient. But oh
well. He was quite the man. We could go quite a long talks.
No worries. Oh, and by the way, for the first session of classes, I would like you to focus on smaller controlling of undead, and also I just pop a giant compendium down, which is the ethics of necromancy by the Abraham estate, and pop it on. It's like, and this will be the baseline of all necromantic. They need to know it's literally a baseline you have to pass the class, and it's literally called Ethics within Necromantic Use in Social Conduct and Society of Modern State, also known as X-Files.
Wow, I appreciate the effort, but seriously, and he reaches down underneath his desk and he picks out 2 sets of books. I have volume 1, newly released volume 2. It's already been part of my curriculum, so you may keep your personal copy. Unless you don't want it on the long travels. I'll definitely keep another copy. I like it.
And he sees it's like, well, I mean, of course. And I open it, and it's signed by the Abraham estate that made it.
Very shyly, like you see it, like the cloak goes over the book, and then when like the cloak moves by, there's no longer a book on the table. He's like, oh, that was interesting. I that's mine now. Ideas.
Have a nice day.
You have a great day, Kate.
I did a strength test for the desk after having all those books on it.
A poor
It will
desk.
now always be a rickety desk.
A poor rickety desk in the necromancy office. So what are you guys doing from here?
I was just reading the book while with you and Kane.
My business is adjourned. We may go to the marketplace if you still wish.
As you guys enter into the marketplace, you can notice that all of the big figures you're used to seeing here are no longer here. So like you're used to Mr. Says being at his stand, Galio being at his stand, but it's now just a bunch of nameless little peasants walking back and forth.
Look at down to the stories.
Oh no, kill him, kill him.
Kill him!
I cast fireball.
And his little dog too. There you go.
No, the dog can stay.
Keep the dog.
Yeah.
Keep the dog.
How odd, Galio was just here. You think I would be able to track Galio?
You can go ahead and try and track Galio.
Survival check?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a survival check.
39. Like a 43, give or take.
43. Just give or take 43. Just give or take 43, guys. That's just all he has to say. Give or take. Okay. You are definitely able to track Galio. What you notice is that piece of paper you saw in his like back pocket, like that little letter, is actually on the ground. Do you go pick up the paper?
I might as well. What, am I gonna get fucking guns again? I'll read it.
It might be cursed knowledge. This is Galio's official paperwork about being a witness in a trial. So you would think he would have gone to the courthouse because it says his trial begins in like the next hour.
Would we know of said crime and or would we know what he was witness to?
The document really doesn't state too clearly. When a formal-looking man with a scroll comes walking to approach the group. Cain Abraham, I presume?
Yes, speaking.
You have been summoned to the courthouse.
All right, as you wish. It seems I have to adjourn a court matter, so guess I'll be going there.
I was going
Yeah.
there myself as well.
Oh, how fitting. Please, don't mind my dear friend. He's been a companion with me since birth. So, he's so precious and beautiful, is he not? Look at him. A mark of pure glory.
Fuck all the ruin bears.
My baby boy.
I'm sorry.
Bless
I hate ruin bears. I've killed them so much. I was stuck in a fucking dungeon with one for 2 hours.
That's just because you don't know how to dodge.
I hate him. I want to kill him.
He begins to bring you guys to the courtroom. You may ask me about what's happening, but I'm only able to give you limited knowledge of what's to come. So please, come about your business.
I'm not quite normal for low-level clerks as yourself.
Oh, quite sassy, I see. It's going to be a little bit of a walk. The courthouse seems to be someplace in an area of the city you haven't really spent a lot of time in.
Brilliant.
As you guys approach, you are entering into what appears to be a newly constructed courtroom or courthouse. There seems to be 2 large statues of soldiers on horseback. You can see the guards not, again, giving you that same level of, they're not like looking at you with reverence anymore. They're like almost looking at you with a level of tension. The messenger brings you up to the courtroom.
Told you something's off.
I'll introduce you to the secretary, and then you'll be able to move forward here. Yes. Hello, I'm Frank Cain Abraham. Kane, it's great to see you again.
That was a good,
Unfortunate circumstances as it may be, you may go up to the top store if you would like to go to your courtroom.
May I ask what's unfortunate about this and what is, well, the reason we have been summoned?
Did you not tell him why you brought him here? I thought it would be more dramatic if they waited. Ugh, you can't just abduct people. We've talked about it. Look, Kane, there was an incident. There was a man and his brother who were attacked during the day after the festival started. They were wearing black cloaks and enjoying beers in the back alley. And apparently some of your skeletons attacked them.
None of my skeletons were instructed to do any attacking after it.
Unfortunately, that's what he claimed. There's an eyewitness testimony.
One eyewitness?
Unfortunately, it's one that has quite the acclaim in the city of late.
Well, logic will overcome. No worries.
You have good luck now. And he ducks out and moves out of the way as the guards to the side open up the hallway forward.
Wait, Kane. Aren't summons incapable of thinking for themselves?
That is true. They don't have any. Well, they do have a certain amount of intellect, but that's only to comprehend your commands. Though undead of this nature can be commanded by others of a higher spellcraft if they have the sufficient, well, spellcraft or power to overcome the original casting of the necromantic power. So it's either 1, a misunderstanding, 2, sedition, or 3, the people that were attacked were doing something that would be construed as the same activity as the cultist or the demons.
I was actually just going to say you could go ahead and give me a, I guess, intelligence check to try and remember back to the night where you killed Stullick, because it has been like at least about a week and a half since then.
If you want. Let's see. Where's my intellect? There's my intellect. Roll.
You vaguely remember giving a kind of open-ended request to your skeletons after you defeated Selleck to go chase after the cultists and kill them. So you maybe could vaguely see a skeleton misconstruing kill all cultists as kill people with black cloaks. But that would be a very large stretch, and it would have to be a very particularly stupid skeleton.
Yeah, and also considering when we were done and the staff of Orcus was destroyed, I commanded all the skeleton army to start gathering the dead in the morgue. So it would be a really small time window for that to happen.
It would be like a what's a magic bullet type thing. It's like, yeah, it's possible, but like it's possible that like anything can happen type shit, right?
And also considering this was time of war, and if they were doing anything to not be identified and didn't, because the skeleton has a certain intellect level, I think it was 7 or something, so they can comprehend things, and if they showed they were not cultists, they would not be attacked. This is all for the courtroom.
All for the court.
So,
you guys...
Guessing it's the left side or right? No, forward.
The courtroom for you is upstairs. These are the minor courts. You may peek in if you'd like.
Why is the captain here? Probably a parking ticket.
Probably check him out after Kane's caught.
What are you doing, Lash?
That's a good question. Lash is following everybody else, but very not good.
Seriously, Jake.
What?
The chicken.
Here, that is me to say that the Cain Abraham here is a upper class echelon that's coming in here and harassing us innocent lower class folks. Look at his lack of attendance today shows his lack of morality.
I'm just gonna softly speak to one of the guards and be like, hi, I am Cain Abraham. I was summoned here, but it seems the court has started without me, and wouldn't that be inappropriate considering I am the one that's to be judged?
Well, we have a limited station. We had a messenger sent out weeks ago meant to tell you that this here course meant to happen. Now,
He
No.
here told me
Counselor.
today.
Counselor, we only sent out a request for Kane today. This is literally the opening hearing of possibly. We do not need to hear your arguments today, sir. I'm just a, simple chicken man here to tell you how the law works. Kane, it's a pleasure to see you again, friend. Now, I hope we aren't trying to do anything untoward here. You may enter the court. You're free to speak in your own defense. This was not meant to be arguments yet. This is more the stating of the facts of the case. And we weren't started yet. Well, I'm just a man of patience. I just like to talk it out loud and work on my sayings.
No offense taken, Your Eminence. Well, I haven't done anything in jest yet, but unfortunately, violence has been part of the path that I've traveled up until now, considering demon incursion and sedation and, of course, the betrayal of different cultists that have been found and rooted in the city.
And much appreciated, Caden. The service you've done to the city has been quite amazing. And I don't want to, lay it on too thick. We do have some serious allegations here, so I think it's fine for us to start court proper. Is there anybody that has any statements before we begin?
I would humbly ask Your Honor to repeat what the accusations are and defendant and accuser.
Well, that's quite fine. What we have here is Mr. Vic, and he is our victim.
Is we the victim?
He was out partying with his brother during the celebrations, and he says two cloaked figures with skull faces attacked him and his brother. And the direct accusation was at you, Kane. We got news of this recently. We sent out a request for you to get the hearing started. Right now, we are looking at this more as a suit. He is suing you for damages rather than trying to put you behind bars for your skeleton behavior. So, Kane, the charges are, and by charges I mean he is suing you for all the medical damages he sustained, as well as also the loss of his brother. He is asking for 22,000 gold pieces as damages, and he has appointed, his name is Crane Wattles as his lawyer. I do say here, yes.
First of all, I would ask everyone at the trial if they have any knowledge of how the necromantic skill of controlling undead functions.
It works with the devil, says Mr. Wattles.
Popular opinion by many that using necromantic abilities is purely a evil and selfish way to do it. But it is more pragmatic than that. It is an arcane way to recreate a type of sentience from unliving matter, not too far off evocation that summons elementals that already consist of energies of magical sources, and of course of abjuration, which is creating and manipulating different sorts. Necromancy uses decaying flesh and, well, recycling those who are not alive anymore. And as such, there are rules and stipulations in the magic of how it is to function.
In court, you would actually get tackled.
Excuse me, do not legal eagle me. This is a fantasy world. Do you see my bailiff? He's a giant troll. If you fuck up, he'll tell you.
As such, the entities you would be controlling, creating, and summoning within necromantic reach, as long as they are under your control, would stick to the stipulations you give them. As in, you give the command to the creatures, and they have to abide them. Now, on the eve of this incident, as far as I understand, it was in the celebration, which means it would be after the defeat of the avatar of Orcus.
Yeah, yes. This is very post, like the night of. And our witness states very clearly he has intimate knowledge of dealing with your skeletons in particular, and he knows their cloak, and he knows a skull's face when he sees one. Now this witness would like to remain anonymous to the court, but I understand if that is not the case, we can have him come on in.
Well, the reason I do summons my skeletons, my minions, my tools, the way it is, I cloak them in black cloaks so they would not be too scared. The rest of the populace are not fond of seeing skeletons, flesh
Yeah,
and all that.
That is
why
because they're
I do.
horrible monsters.
They are not monsters. They will not hurt you unless someone tells them to hurt you. I instructed my skeletons, as when we were attacking the cultists, to reap any occults, any demons, and defend the people of the city. That was their instruction. And by law of the Arcana, they cannot break that unless anyone else takes command, as any good practitioner of Arcana could take over, of course, necromantic or others, take over the skeletons to do the same. Second, skeletons that I control are all clad in the same clothing and have the same weapons, so they are easily identified as mine. Not to be too scary, but more as a uniformed style. This could also be used by others to cloak themselves to be represented as my minions, even though they are not. And then, third, after we defeated Orcus, I gave direct order to all my tools, all the skeletons, all the undead that was under my control at the moment, to gather the dead so they could be repaired and honorably, well, treated in the morgue. And that was the time before the accused or the victim was attacked. So thereby it would be impossible for my tools, my minions, to be directly responsible for this attack.
Kane, you've made a lot of excellent points. And it's in this court's decision that, given all the evidence, I'm sorry, Vic, but...
But Your Honor, if I may,
Yes.
I would like to offer services towards Wick. We are planning to open if we are allowed, of course, by the communal state, to open a free health clinic that is serviced by the undead, my tools, so that we can help the people.
Oh,
Free of
if you
charge.
name it, only if you name it after my brother, Kane.
If you wish. Of course, if it is to your liking, we will name the free health clinic the Kane Clinic.
You goddamn right you will, you son of a bitch. The judge will, before slamming his hammer down, go, but I am going to request, family, I am putting it on your responsibility to figure out who's using you as cover. If you're in my courtroom again, there will be liability, Kate. Slams the hammer.
Of course, of course. As you wish, I will refrain from using black cloaks so that the skeletons can be easily identified. This should stop some confusion.
Oh god, I have to make a lot more terrifying art now. I have to just make guard skeletons that are just naked.
Yeah, completely naked. Completely naked skeletons, of course, with an insignia of the Manticore Slayer branded on their skull.
You guys are free to go on from here. You were going to have to, I'm not kidding, deal with an entire breaking out of prison subplot, but Kane fucking handled that shit like a goddamn boss.
Didn't even need a fucking roll.
He's a diplomat.
There was also supposed to be a prove Kane's innocence subplot, but Kane, proved his own goddamn innocence. Who needs a subplot?
I have a control summoned creature already. just to show proof that his summons can be controlled.
Well, I dare say that I kind of fuck that one up.
Never go for the free lawyer. Always get a professional.
I'm a clucking disappointment.
Better call Saul.
Oh.
Oh, that was my original name. And the chicken leaves in shame. But yeah, no, you guys, you have solved the Kane dilemma. He came to be judged, and he proved himself unjudgeable.
Nobody can judge Cain but God.
Probably gonna visit in here just to.
A visit in here.
Yeah.
Trak is being sued for attempting to bribe the port master, as well as also trying to take over the port and have it be a church business.
That might have been my idea. The bribing the port master.
And Trak's defense. Do you want to hear Trak's defense?
Sure.
Your Honor, Your Honor, Your Honor. When I bribed him and attempted to take over the port master, it was just a fine of 500 gold pieces. It's kind of fucked up that now it means I go to jail for life. Okay? I think you grandfather me in, all right? I'll pay 500 gold pieces. I won't bribe him and try and kill him and take over his job next time. Cool?
I'll look over to Kane.
I'm just like, you see Kate, do you know the 1,000-mile stare with mouth open like,
What is Kane's reaction to this situation?
does he have a solicitor?
Does he have a lawyer? No.
No.
Trek is his lawyer.
I'm gonna walk
Wait.
behind Trak and be like, are you representing yourself at the moment?
Yes. How else do you do it?
With a professional?
I've got this. Watch this.
Wait.
May I approach the stand, Judge?
Cast silence. Cast silence.
Trak, you may approach the stand.
Okay, no, fuck this. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast slumber. I'm gonna cast it on Trak. I no. And I'm gonna quickly just go around here and open the say. My apologies, Your Honor. I was busy in a different case. I am Cain Abraham. I represent Trak and the Church of Cthulhu of this. My sincere apologies. I am late. I was stuck in another meeting.
These are severe accusations, sir.
Yes.
He will be going away for life. He doesn't even have any remorse. He doesn't even deny doing it.
I would take this under the religious act of unknown culture, considering the referendum where you have to first make them understand it is illegal and, well, immorally bad before you can convict them. That would at least give them a chance to do better. Now, this is of Orcish heritage and also of the Church of the Deep, a religious sect that also brings happiness and protection towards people. And I know he's been doing, unfortunately, some very bad choices at the moment, but nobody has rectified him or informed him about the law.
Everyone, give me a perception check.
And also, if the person accepted the bribe, they're also condemned to the same punishment.
I reported him. That's why we're here.
I'll be honest with you, Mackie. This is very important when you deal with court law in general. Never remind the court of the crime that was committed. Very important. Never affirm that it happened.
Trak is in this very bad situation because he did just that. Azur and Ray. Trak begins to sweat nervously in his sleep as he begins to seem to have a nightmare. And then out of his mouth in a half whispered, half shouted tone, he goes, "Lock him up."
Okay, I'm gonna cast. No, I'm gonna cast Forced Quiet. I'm just gonna be. If you don't mind, I would like the accused at the moment to be taken away by the bailiff to at least keep him safe and out of the court. At the moment, he is indisposed. and I will be representing the case by the Manticore Slayers, and also sponsored by the Church of the Old Ones.
As long as you get him out of my court. I assumed he was on something. He was very brash.
Well, the Church of the Old Ones has a very strong T minority, so it might be affected by that. So I would like to hear the accused, accusation at the moment. And as I'm saying that, I walk back and I just whisper to Azure, "Did you have anything to do with this?"
I may have suggested bribing the portmaster to give him exclusive access to the port.
Okay, I'm asking this while the accuser is just speaking out and just whispering just to get the information, palming his temples and being like, "Fuck's."
The accusation is that man walked into my office with a sack of 8,000 gold pieces, threw it on my desk, put his cutlass to my throat, and said, "Take the money or your life." And I took the money, and then he told me that it was so that way he could have sole ownership of the port. I then had to wait until the demon attack was over, and I now have all 8,000 gold pieces here to return to the court.
Good.
I did not want the money, but I had to give him what he wanted when he walked into my room and threatened me in such a manner. You see, Mr. Abraham, why this is a problem, because even without your accused blatantly just screaming about how he did it, I still have the issue here that it is relatively open and shut.
I do understand, but I would ask, Your Honor, that if it is possible to do community service. It seems that Thrash is in the need of some serious education of ethics and laws of modern society, and he would literally not understand why he was being sent to prison in any way if he was sent there now without the knowledge of his actions being wrong.
Due to his standing in the community and the fact that this is his first offense. Hey, Yarna, you're not fucking doing this. I'll let him have community service as long as he is under house arrest of his church.
I do agree, and I will myself take responsibility and send tutors to the church so he will get proper training and tutelage in law, ethics, and society.
We'll see to it. I didn't fucking do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I did.
Trash. Yep, yeah. Lash, would you mind dragging Thrash out? We have to send him to house arrest.
Who's that?
The hairy pirate orc thingy.
Oh, okay.
Are you pulling Trak off the ground, or are you just dragging him by his leg?
He's just being dragged. Where am I bringing?
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll do our best to reprimand this heinous crime against society.
Well,
And
I
to
appreciate
you,
the effort.
Master, my apologies.
Just keep him away from me. I don't know how you could hire a pirate and keep him as a fucking priest. What type of church does that?
A church that helps everyone.
New age shit.
You're not wrong.
Can go to the other side as well. I kind of want to see how this one goes.
Yeah, this one, I'll listen in, but I'm not joining. I have no investment in any of these.
Isn't he part of the family?
I don't remember him. He's a toilet thing. I wasn't there for that.
He's the toilet thing. I'm not there for that. As Kane tells you that as you walk in, you hear that this is a court case against Mr. Brax, as he stole toilet paper from Mr. Says and then sold it at huge prices back to the city during the crisis.
Oh, so this was in COVID times.
Look, I did the will of the people. I made my own toilet paper it was straight from my family's toilet paper vineyard, and I brought it to the city and I sold it, and then I made a profit. I had nothing to do with all 95 robberies of Mr. Sez's toilet paper shipments. This man is clearly the guy who took all of my things.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, Quinn Ray, do you recognize any people in this courtroom?
Which one? The one right now or the one from before?
No, the one we're peeking into now. You know, the War of the Toilet Paper one.
Lash, go ahead and give me Lash, give me a knowledge local check, and so don't you, Kane. But I think Kane knows.
Yeah, I know.
Ray doesn't quite get to see because he doesn't have an angle. Lash, you don't know anybody in this room. Like, you don't know anybody in this room. Even Mr. Says you don't know who he is.
Oh.
I,
Oh.
Kane, you know who that is.
who? We know who is Kane. Can
Walk
trust.
inside and look to your right.
Okay. I don't see nothing. Oh wait, who are you?
I'll wait here until it ends. I don't want this to get messy.
All right.
I don't want to cause a commotion. You know what? I'm gonna go inside and sit between them.
So,
So he knows. Intimidation factor and all.
all right, go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
With advantage?
Yeah, definitely with advantage. With a 20. I'm gonna make him do a will save. He possibly could pass it. You see him look over to you, and with a knowing look, he just nods and then looks forward back at the courtroom, kind of unfazed.
Can Lash ask the room if anybody in here is suspicious?
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. You can yell out whatever you
I mean,
want.
court is currently in session, so I'd wait, but.
It's up to you, Lash. Is that something Lash would do?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, go ahead. What do you yell about?
What I just said. Is anybody in here suspicious?
Suspicious of what, little one? We're in the middle of court.
Court things?
I'm just gonna walk in, put my hands on Lash. Lash, honey. They're doing court things right now, so we have to be quiet. The only suspicious person here is the penny pincher that's sitting next to Ray. So we just leave now and wait.
Lash loudly says the penny pincher.
Oh, the penny pincher. All right, everyone. Give me a perception check.
No.
So Kane and I guess Lash, Jesus, Lash, you're knocking it out of the park with the perception checks today. All
is
of you
helping.
notice that he gets very sweaty, and he goes, "That's not my name. I think I need to leave." And he tries to nervously get up.
No.
Can Lash stop him?
Before he stands up, I'm just gonna sit him back down.
Yeah, okay, good.
No, you say that. We're waiting until this court session is done.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess. Hi guys. I fancy meeting you here. What's up?
We have some explaining to do, but first, let's hear out this court session.
Okay. All right, Mr.
I'm just gonna
Says.
tell Lash to sit down in front of Ray. I'm gonna sit on the other side.
All right, Mr. Says. All I need to do to finalize this court hearing and put Mr. Brax away for good is I just need you to prove the source of your toilet paper, and then as long as you don't have any stolen product, we'll be fine here. The Says company would like to withdraw its complaint against Mr. Rex. I think this we might have made a misunderstanding. I think maybe toilet paper can grow on grapevines.
What?
We shall drop all charges. We do not need to inspect the sources of Mr. Siz's. They don't, Ray. They don't.
That's some strong lobbyism going on.
I would just love to work with Mr. Brax's company in the future, and I'm sorry that we made any accusations. This is it. Please, no more questions. Goodbye. The doors will close. 1 second.
Right, I'm back. Sorry, I had food.
What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
Have a nice day.
I don't go to jail. The merry man did it again. Let's go, Fat Joe.
Hey, watch it, Fat Joe.
Oh, those guys! I remember them. Those the guys that brought the corpse of the Manticore.
That's the last of the courtrooms.
Is
It's
it,
just,
sir?
yes.
There's a man here and he stole my pennies.
Oh, all right. Do you want to hash this out like right now?
I'll think about it. I gotta go talk to this man.
Okay. Well, I have to go in 5 minutes, so my lunch break's coming up. Well, I guess it's over. I guess I should go. Oh, thanks for making
You
room
do
for
know
me.
I'm here,
no,
right?
we're
I
blocking.
stop him.
Yeah.
Why?
Take a guess.
You stole my pennies.
I didn't steal anybody's pennies. I don't have a spell book anymore. I look. I got branded with this on my cheek. I can't even cast spells anymore.
I'm just gonna in silent cast interrogate on him.
Okie dokie. Sense motive, intimidate. Ooh. With a 23 intimidate. All right, guys, look. All right, look here. Do you want the pennies I have here? Here, I have 20 copper pennies to my name and 5 silver pieces. Take them.
Are those my pennies? I marked them.
They're not your pennies. Check them.
They look suspicious.
Then what happened to Aaron's pennies?
I don't know. I'm not the king of everybody's pennies.
But you are the penny pincher, and I just point to his cheek.
Yeah, that's a brand I got. I make one bad deal and I collect pennies for one piece of shit, and now I'm branded this for the rest of my life.
You stole pennies from an entire village.
Well, who's collecting pennies now?
I was a part of a penny stealing network. You just pinned it all on me, asshole.
You had a room full of pennies.
Yeah, because I was the fall guy. Have you ever heard of those?
What did you expect was gonna happen?
Well, I wasn't expecting to be the fall guy when the fall happened.
What's the point of a fall guy?
I was hoping to be moved up in the ranks before then, you know?
Well, then help us track him down.
Okay, all right, what do you need? Like, can I, go home, or are you gonna, beat the shit out of me?
I look at Lash. Are we?
Lash is angry, scowling just in case. But she's
Are you
gonna
guys blackmailing somebody in my courtroom?
Interrogating, Your Honor.
Of a suspected crime.
felony if we do.
How about I go on my lunch break?
You do that.
Much appreciated.
Have a nice day, Your Honor.
Will help us track down your cohorts, I guess.
I know that the place I'm staying, they have somebody known as the Penny Collector.
Is he the one that stole my pennies?
Probably he's staying at the church dorms. He's stuck on the first floor.
Can we bring him to go find the penny guy, other penny guy? Who are you?
I'm the guy you pinned being the penny pincher in Knife's Ridge. I've been trying to live a normal life. You know that those 20 pennies I showed you? That's what 2 years of my life has been.
I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. Now bring us to your leader.
Take me to your leader. Okay, I'm not running with the guy. I don't know him, but I know there's a guy who collects pennies, and if he knows anything about pennies, he'd be your guy.
Well, how do we find him?
Well, I'll
Take us
bring
to
you to
him.
him. I'll take-
Introduce us.
What is the fascination with pennies?
So pretty.
But gold, more valuable.
Well, it's harder. Like if you take pennies, then the only people who give a shit are the lower classes.
Like himself right now.
Yeah. Like if there was a penny pincher in the city, I'd be real pissed. I'd lose 90% of my net worth.
Shall we go to the bar then? The place
Yeah.
we said he is? Let's go.
It's the dorms. It's the church dorms. He's staying there. Trak sort of locked everybody in there. If you guys go past the front desk, you can see Trak is passed out underneath the receptionist's front desk. That's where Lash thought was a good place to stash him.
I'm just gonna tell Ash to go and drag him.
Yes, good job. Good dog.
What you guys would recognize this as is the church's exterior, where the green glow of the gargoyles track installed fill the area. the guards holding the doors go, "Oh yes, hello family, you may enter."
Wait, is this the old one's church?
This is, remember Trak told you how we turned half of the church into dorms? To give you a little bit of a thing, after you guys found out that Lesser had an entire, like, ancient shrine to devils and shit that he didn't know about, he might have gotten a little bit paranoid. So this is where he has put all the suspicious people that were staying in the church. And it is essentially a minor prison.
What? Wait. Kenji's biggest fan is a prisoner? God.
If you want answers to anything, you're gonna have to wake Trak up.
Do we have to?
But
Won't
as
he
you guys
just be
enter,
woken up because he was right here all the way by the dog?
he's a pirate. All right, he's slept through worse.
Let's give him your bag.
Track.
No.
Oh, you're
Oh.
lucky. I was 2 seconds away from opening my bag.
Oh, please, for the love of God, I don't want to end up like fucking any. Oh, no, please, Jesus, no. All right, anyway. Oh, what are we doing here? What? How did I get out of that? I was just gonna bribe the judge, Kane. Thanks for saving me the 1,000 gold.
Yes, and the reputation of the Manticore Slayer and the church. You have to remember, right now you represent more than just yourself. Money cannot help you. You need to find, gain, and have political power to, well, secure reputation for yourself and the church. And you are endangering that by not following, well, social norm and political ethics.
I just got called out real hard right there, let me tell you.
And also, I convinced the judge of not sending you to jail for life. Instead, you have to do community service. Your community service is doing social ethics class every night. And you're on house arrest. You're not allowed to leave this church until... What was it?
Kind of implied indefinitely.
Until you have proven that you can actually integrate into society as a proper functioning member.
Oh yeah, indefinitely.
Fuck. That's gonna be a long time.
Well, still better food here than in prison.
Well, welcome to my grand creation. Everyone in here I suspect of ne'er-do-wells. It is up to you to decide who's truly evil in here. No. Because it's really bad for our image and I can't have this prison. I need you guys to tell me who's actually not good in here and then I'm gonna let everyone go.
Why do you have Kenji's biggest fan in prison? You know, the kid dressed as a ninja?
After I had a conversation with some people and I heard about what happened, I thought it was best for the kid's safety to not be around Kenji.
So you kidnapped him and put him in jail.
He loves it.
Hey, kid.
Look, he's the only one that gets outside time. He has an entire guard that's just detailed to protecting him. My agent on the inside would literally murder me if anything happened to him. So she's pretty good at protecting him. Just explore the prison. Oh right. My agent on the inside. I have the top leftmost cell has my undercover agent. She's been in here trying to learn about the people in here and figure out who's good and who's bad. But I think you guys are truly going to be the determining factor here. She's been telling me everyone in here is innocent and I should release them, but I'm just saying that's bullshit. That's not possible. There's no way they're all innocent. Anyway, I'm going to go hang out now. See you later. I gotta go do church things, like do ceremonies and get drunk. See you later.
Remember your studies.
Oh, fuck ethics.
All right.
All right, shows what he is.
Fuck freedom then.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I'll show you where he is, and then I'm gonna go to my room, and I'm not gonna talk to you guys again because you're rude. So
Don't forget, we're
Can you
dangerous. as
blame
well.
us?
come follow me. He's this way.
Said the thief.
This is him in here. He's inspecting his pennies right now.
Wait, how the fuck does he get pennies if he's in a jail?
It goes through underneath the doors, through the bars. No one sees them because of the pennies, and no one gives a shit because of the pennies.
Hmm.
Well, anyway, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.
That is the only exit we came from, right?
It is the only entrance or exit.
But I'm gonna follow
What
him.
the fucking grannies in jail?
Who's in jail?
The grannies.
My grannies? Oh no.
I'm starting to wonder how Crash actually came into this kind of power, and I know how, and I'm just wondering why. Why did we let Hulk do all this?
You gave Hulk complete control, and I asked Alex, "Hey, what sort of supervision are you giving Trak, or like what sort of direction?" He's like, "Trak can do whatever he fucking wants." And I'm like, "You know, he's a pirate, right?" Like he's like, "Yes." Like, okay, all right, okay, all right. All right. Anyway, you guys are free to interact. That it should be a door now. You should be able to open. Everyone, it seems like a relatively lax prison, by the way. Where like the prison doors aren't really locked so much as there's just guards making sure people don't fuck about where they're not supposed to fuck about. So
Oh, cool. So it's literally just apartments with security.
yeah, it's just like it's more like it's like the house arrest you put him under is basically what he's put everyone else under. Who's talking? Who's talking to Penny
Did you
Two?
steal my pennies?
Sorry, can you explain how many pennies that is?
I have exactly 35,995,000,000,000. No, I'm sorry, billions or thousand. I have a lot of pennies. Yes,
Where did you get all the pennies?
I've been collecting for many years.
Maybe take a look at some of those pennies.
You may look at some of my pennies, but do not touch the pennies. If you touch the pennies, then we will have problems. I am a penny collector after all. If you touch the pennies, you will leave your scent on them, and it will be disgusting. There are too many pennies here, Lash, for you to really quite detect any of them.
Come on, Mr. God.
Oh, it could technically Ash just sniff all the pennies and smell any that would smell like Lash.
Yeah, you can go ahead and give me a smell check from Ash.
I'm just double checking something because it should. Yeah, I get 3 access ranks. What would that fall under?
Perception check with your snout. So, like, you would use your perception check. Also, as we have Ash go to sniff the pennies, you begin to lean forward and you see Ash begin to sniff. And with a 16, Ash looks over at you, Ray, and just shakes his head. Can't smell nothing. Nothing suspicious. These are just pennies. None of them smell like Lash.
Could I roll a perception check if there's any of those markings that Lash had on her pennies?
Go ahead, but I'm going to have to give you an obscene DC, and you know that. Like, I know you know that in your soul that I'm going to have to give you that.
I mean, at this point, yeah, because it's like 10 million. Yeah. It's still 40.
Fucking
42, actually.
shit. All right. With that, one of the pennies in this bag, you just like can't not like. It's just bugging you. You can't like say it is. It's not like definitely one of Lash's pennies, but like it's. You feel like you've seen this penny before at some point. You're just not quite sure where.
Can I take a look at that penny? I think I've seen it before.
Touching it, you'll have to pay me a silver piece if you want to take it.
Can't I just use like a cloth to pick it up?
And ruin the oils that those pennies have developed over the centuries? It's like you're not even a collector. Oh. Ah. Ah.
Let
Fine,
him
just
see
say-
the pennies.
Fine. Fine, you can see the pennies. Just take it. Just take the 1 penny. I don't care. Sure, it's yours. Fucking penny thief. Oh, great. Go ahead and give me a will save. Someone just called you a penny thief.
The
You
penny
of
thief
all
called me a
people.
penny thief.
Who gives a shit what a penny thief thinks about me? The lowest of the low. Right? Well, you have the penny.
What at all to actually try and remember where it's from? Intelligence, or would it be something else?
Appraise, I think, is the only applicable skill I can think of. You are absolutely convinced that that penny right there is actually a gold piece. Which is really dirty.
Were any of them my pennies?
Not that Ray can find. He just had a gold piece.
Again, we could use your spell in here, just in case.
How many people are you inviting into my fucking room? I didn't expect. Why am I? Excuse me. Why am I under inspection?
Well, we are looking for the penny pinching, guild, or thieves guild, or whatever. That is why we're asking you these questions. So, do hold still now.
Hold still. This is quite the invasion of privacy. My room, after all.
I'm just gonna cast interrogate on him. How many of these are left? 5 left. Okay, cool. All right. So you are now under the effect of an interrogation spell. It works very easily. I ask you a question, you answer truthfully, and nothing happens. You lie, and you hurt.
I don't quite like this, but okay, fine, whatever. What do you need?
Do you know anything about the penny pinching organization?
The penny pinching organ. I don't know anything of any sort about a penny pinching organization.
It's not what this man said.
Do you buy your pennies from other people?
Of course. How else would I obtain them? Do you think I go through gutters and take dirty pennies? No, I only take clean, washed, beautiful, oiled pennies.
Who do you buy them from?
The penny collectors.
Who are the penny collectors?
That is a group or an organization that like to collect pennies. I give them some gold. They don't only specialize in penny. They specialize in all real coins. But because I'm not very particular, if they find any non-important pennies, they sell me their excess.
Where are they?
Oh, they're here, there. They're a traveling merchant band. I make my purchases when I meet them.
Ah, all right. So you're not under the spell's effect at the moment. Well, that's all fine. And you're seeming to be hiding something, I guess.
I'm hiding nothing of any sort, young man. It's quite the argument here. I just can't quite. I believe I would like you out of my room, young people. You are upsetting me in my pennies.
Oh, I did my spell. Didn't affect him. I did my questions. I guess the rest is up to, well, non-Arcana users. My apologies.
Lash.
Maybe we can convince him to talk if we give him a penny or two.
Ooh, pennies. Do you have a penny? I'll take a penny. A penny for your thoughts. A penny for mine, I'd say. What exactly is your issue? Have you had pennies go missing?
From my hair.
Oh, that's quite the unfortunate. I particularly like pennies that come from hair. They have quite the unique smell. They're quite the fantastic specimen when they come in. Now, how may I help you if you have pennies being stolen? I do wish to assist, but I perish the thought of you demanding answers from me like I am some common criminal.
Well, you
Maybe
do
not common criminal.
have an awful lot
Associate.
of pennies there. And I've had an awful lot of pennies go missing. And this man told me that you are the reason for a lot of pennies.
Very weird how canonical it is that Lash would still be talking to somebody while her mouth is absolutely stuffed filled with food.
Yes.
Oh my, how did you know?
Excuse me. Well, I come about pennies the legal means. Thank you very much. And I don't appreciate having people come in and accuse me of taking pennies. Now, I again would ask you, if you do not have anything nice to say, you may leave. I'm going to be with my pennies.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to offend you. I just need my pennies. I missed them in my hair.
Oh, your story saddens me. Here, take this handful of pennies and replace them in your hair. I can't but think of a young lady and wanting of pennies.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, that was very quick. It was almost like that's what you were looking for.
I
You
just
now have
help her braid it with precipitation so that she can get sparkly pennies in her hair again.
Lash, you now have 20 sparkling pennies in your hair.
Oh, yeah.
All right, but it seems like the penny pincher sent you on a dead end. What are you guys doing from here?
I know, does Lash see anything?
Yeah, Lash, do you see anything with your penny powers?
Well, I heard my grannies were here. Can I go find my grannies?
Find your grannies.
Is that one of the grannies?
These my
That's the leader of the Gladys.
Lash, darling, please help me. I seem to have ended up in this unfortunate situation. All due to a misunderstanding, you see.
what?
Trak seems to be under the impression that we have somehow stolen from him, not acted in good faith in our business practices, which I think is just preposterous of an accusation, you know.
What does he think you stole, grannies?
Well, he thinks that it's a little bit rude of us to charge him 6,000 gold pieces for the charge of us taking boats to deliver our cookie shipment because we wanted to come surprise you.
Man, that's a lot of gold.
Well, we had to bring a lot of boats of cookies.
How many boats of cookies did you have?
We had 7 boats of cookies coming.
Holy shit!
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
I'll talk to Trak.
even for me, that's reasonable, dog. Yeah, I'll talk to Trak. Where's Trak?
Trak, you sent him out, but you could probably go get him to be summoned by the guards.
Oh, yes. Go back to this guard. Guard, please go get Trak, please.
I shall go get him. Someone else have a scene while I go get Trak, and then we'll go do that after.
Thank you, Mr. Guard.
Yes.
I am
You
a
guys.
I am a diplomat.
I am a diplomat.
Very good, Lash.
Do you guys want to explore around while they go look for Trak?
Yeah. Is this another one of my grannies?
Yeah, that's like I'm just a granny worker. Hey, want a cookie? I've been making cookies since they've imprisoned me. My entire chest they gave me is filled with cookies.
Oh my god, yes, more cookies.
Yeah, take this one and 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 this one. Only half of them filled with Father Willow. I don't know which. Have a good night.
Okay. Want a cookie?
Wait, didn't cookies have Hadluelo in them?
Huh.
Okay, Kane, when you look in there, what you see is it looks like the bartender from the ceremony that you like hung out with for a little bit. I don't really know if you had a conversation with him, but like you just know that that's like the bar that Kenji and Hulk hung out at.
I don't know why, but it reminds me of Ratkin for some reason.
Oh, please, you need to talk to the guy in here. Look, I'll just not set up shop. We don't have to do this every time. Holy shit.
There,
Did you-
door's open. Do what you want.
Oh, thank fuck. Dude locked me in here because I had a rival fucking bar set up. God damn, I'm fucking getting my ass out of here.
Hmm.
What do you mean I'm not allowed to leave? Fuck you, asshole. All right, you guys can continue on. You see the flower lady from before. You can hear a commotion coming around that maybe Trak is slowly approaching. But is there anybody here that screams out to you?
I mean, not that I would remember. I mean, I see the two shopkeepers, flower lady, weird ass defense bro that looks like he's just the plant version of Charon.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, Kane.
I don't have God vision like Ray, but you know.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I am.
With a 28, you can see the man in this cell over here. Come on. There we go. Seems to be whispering to Kane. Kane, over here. Over here. Kane. Kane.
Why do you have a hatchet in your head?
It's not a hatchet. It's my crock pot. My name's
Uh-huh.
Crockpot Charlie.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. All right. Hey, dude, I need you to listen. All right. You guys need to chill your fucking shit, all right? Jesus fucking Christ. You're gonna get everyone fucking killed, all right, dudes? Don't you know they're listening, all right? They're always listening. And you're just blowing up their fucking shit all over the fucking place, and you're not giving a shit, all right? All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right? You need to chill your roll. Stop talking about it. All right? The more you talk about it, the more likely you're gonna end up. There's a hit single out, fucking painting a target right on your fucking back right now, and you're all walking around like there ain't no fucking problem. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh.
Do you see a problem?
That was almost a 20.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that's what it's a 25.
With a 25, even with a 2. Ray, everything has seemed really off today. Like, even when you've been perceiving your ass off looking for pennies, you couldn't find everything, but everything seemed off. Nobody was looking you guys in the eye. You can't quite remember. Lash, go ahead and give me a knowledge local check.
Knowledge local.
Yeah. you don't know what's going on either. Things have just been really weird today. Like, everybody's been looking at you real weird, giving you side eyes, not really looking at you really in the face anymore. There's even been some people, like, laughing at you, Lash.
Because of my pennies?
Hey, Crackpot, what day is it?
It's fucking Saturday, my man.
Can I get the date?
Can you get what?
Can I get the date?
Oh, fuck, dude, I don't know. Fuck, you're asking the DM on the spot really hard questions. That's gonna solidify a lot of things, and I don't even have a calendar ready. Why? Why do you want to know the date? Justified.
Something seems off.
What, you think it's time traveling things?
I feel like it might be a time problem.
Guys, come here. Come here. Have you guys not been listening to people humming and shit?
Totally block
It's at-
that out.
It is at this point that Kane, you actually do have a vague memory of all of last week. Everyone was singing this stupid fucking song. You didn't pay attention to the lyrics. You didn't want anything to do about it. But apparently this guy's referencing that shit for some reason.
Can I remember what it was?
You know what? Go ahead and give me an intelligence check, and it's gonna be you like trying to like push past your memory to be like, all right, what were they humming? What were they humming? Family's so scared of the father, wah wah wah. Something's like something about. Oh fucking god damn it. A popular song right now that apparently has blown up in the last week, released by The Bard, is a song making fun of the family of Manticore Slayers for being afraid of Father Willow.
We're afraid of Father Will? I didn't know that.
The Sables, whatever it was, had more explanation about this.
No, I do remember. Entire thing about the substance being cursed and blah, 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 blah.
Guys, I need you to understand what this means, all right?
Well, that we have to kill the bard. Yes, I do understand. I am actually quite motivated to kill musicians at the moment.
That's the fucking problem. And he takes the newspaper and he throws it on the floor in front of you. And then there's a moment of quiet as you all look down at the page of the bard killed in suspected ninja assassination. Somebody already did.
Why is it every time we try to help a place, they keep trying to besmirch our fucking reputation? You know what? My dad was correct. My brother was correct. There is no point in being kind. There's no point in trying to do diplomacy. Just reign with an iron fist. Just rule with power. It works. Ugh. God damn it.
Listen,
Then you'd be no better than the orcs.
listen. The Taldor being mad at you is the least of your fucking concern, guys. Think about it like this. I'm gonna spell it out like this. The most used and abused substance on the planet. One of the most profitable substances on the planet is now been attacked by one of the most prestigious families, hero adventuring groups going on right now. You are besmirching the name of a multi-trillion gold industry. And I'm telling you right now, they don't even care about the money. And they are coming for you.
But we
You
already
best
help
hide.
that industry. We even set up a trade line for them.
Who's going to tell Kane that Azure has been telling everybody to stop smoking Father Willow?
Wait,
I
what?
don't think they would actually know about that. Nickel was the one that was
I think you were in the room when he was talking to Usadon, because he was explicitly telling Usadon, no, don't use Father Willow. Stop everybody, shut the university's use of Father Willow down.
Oh, never mind. I guess I was.
Yeah.
Why? That would cause a. Listen.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
Do you
no,
see what I
get it.
mean?
My apologies. I was not part of this. I was not informed.
Can you just talk to your guy and get me the fuck out of here? Because I risk my neck to fucking warn you guys what this shit is going on. You need to get the fuck out of here. Because if they find out that you know who they are, I'm at a loss that you even let one of them as one of your fucking members, all right? It was a fucking risky business doing that, let me tell you.
Wait, who? Which one?
I said too much. I already said too much, my man. I gotta go. I gotta go do some things.
All right, but if you don't give us the answer, that means we're not going to be able to help, and you're on your own. But that's up to you.
Look, I've been trying to understand this organization for years. I found out the more you get help with it, the more you end up dead. I just couldn't see a group of people actually trying to help, go out in such a shitty way. Just watch out for your dreams. See you later, guys. Stay safe.
Safe isn't really the life of an adventurer, but fine.
They said I could go. All right.
Wait,
Well-
you said he did what? So he just told everyone stop it.
Yep.
I don't want to also spread the blame even more or be a tattletale. But Jerry also did very loudly get in an argument with another bard about hiring him as a professor, and when he refused to not take Father Willow, they got into a little spat about it. In a public bar. Anywho.
I mean, I have to be honest, you can't really choose other people's life choices. It's completely legal to consume this product, and our job, or what should be our job as adventurers, is not telling people what's right and wrong, but trying to make sure that we can fix things. So yes, let people continue consuming it, no worries, and we'll try to solve the problem.
This will be a bitch to fix.
Yeah, especially now that we have active people trying to besmirch our reputation just because someone doesn't know how to shut the fuck up.
Actually, there's one thing I want to do. Because you guys actually should get an insight check into this to try and figure out who he was referring to when he said somebody was in your group.
Which one?
You know what? I would just have you roll an intelligence check just to see if you remember. But that's basically just saying roll 20 or d20. Ray, you have no idea who he could be referring to. Lash, you can also do a 20 intelligence roll. A 10. No, you're like, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, is he talking about like Ray? Because you were like a demon? I don't think so. That's not what he's talking about.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Lash, you remember something from a very long time ago. You remember when you were in a crowded bar in Dester, and when you were meeting a bunch of new people, a group of adventurers that you don't remember any of their names anymore, and you realized that there was a moment where another elf looked down at Kenji's arm and pronounced a name, Vashalhio. That Kenji was the only one who could not hear it. And that seems suspicious.
That is suspicious.
Way to get a 19. That was going to be a reveal later, asshole.
Can we
How is
just
she the asshole now?
Yeah.
Got a 19. Can we just applaud that?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Fantastic.
I would applaud, but then again, my mic does not pick it up.
Now I've got push talk, so.
Clap, clap, clap.
No, it doesn't work with that either because it has noise cancellation.
Oh,
for
wait, you can.
Everyone, give me a sense motive check, because this information would give you a thought pretty quickly.
Me? Oh, okay.
Detective is on the case.
Detective Ray's on the case. Ray, if they killed the bard because he was talking about the Father Willow things, and they knew that he knew about it, who else do you think they know?
The school.
Who's always alone in his office where it's magically impossible to scry into?
Usadon. Kebabas. The school.
Way to go.
Should we go on high alert?
Maybe we should go back to the school, eh?
Yeah, that would probably be a wise idea.
Run!
So, as you guys approach the school, tensions begin to get a little bit higher, as you can almost feel a storm brewing in your hearts. As when you enter into the church area, it is darker as night has fallen. As you enter in, all of the lights seem extremely dim for what they should be.
Just run.
You enter into the room, there's a odd stillness to it. You see Usadon behind the desk, writing away on some papers, looking up at the party. What are you guys doing here?
Yeah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna cast a spell immediately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast a spell with my meta magic staff. I bought a cheap one just because it's kind of necessary at this moment. So I'm gonna cast glitter dust at one higher level because of the staff, and the staff is selected casting.
Okay. So tell me what you're doing. Everyone, tell me what your initial actions are. You're gonna get one action as you enter the room before something happens.
I'm gonna cast glitter dust in the middle of the room.
I'm going in with a drum bow and releasing it if I see a target.
All you see is Usadon, and then we're gonna have glitter dust. You can cast glitter dust.
Or can I roll perception to see if I can see anything?
You can roll perception to see if you can see anything, but I'm also going to need Kane to just cast the glitter dust so that way. Oh,
Still at 24.
with a nat 1. All right, I'm going to narrate that when we come in. So here's what's going to happen. So Kane, you're going to watch through. You have a nat 1 because you're getting basically flashbanged by Kane, by the way. So
No, I use a select spell, so 4 targets are not affected, which is Slash, Ray, the dog, and me.
Okay, perfect. So Boo's going to be blind. Boo, go ahead and give me a will save. It's fine. He has blind vision. He's that. Glitter dust with a. I'm going to go ahead and. Will saves. By the way, I will be staying in GM chat until I need to reveal things in public, just so that way you guys don't know about will saves and shit, because otherwise that's less fun. And
well, the most important part about glitter dust is I give it minus 40 in stealth, so they should be glowing now.
And even with your -1 and perception, Ray, you do end up getting 2 targets because of Kane's glitter dust. Because there are 2 assassins both ready to plunge a blade into Usadon.
Does that mean I can actually attack him?
Yeah, you can actually attack him. And
Oh, that makes so much sense now.
what?
I kept saying I wanted to detect magic, but my microphone was muted.
Oh, well that will do it. You can detect magic, and you would have detect magic on them, but now they're also glowing. So if you wanted to also attack when you come walking through Lash, you can also do that since you were muted. And you got denied having agency.
Yeah, whoops. That was my bad.
Oh shit, boom. So you do 11 points of damage with your
Wait,
Hellfire.
is it a human or not?
It is a human.
That's plus 2 to damage, actually plus 3 to damage.
Okay, so which one you attacking?
I'm attacking the left one.
Left one. All right, so that is
14.
14 points. Boom! 14 points of damage, and just one of your fire arrows enters into the chest on the assassin on the left. And we are going to go ahead and begin combat with Lash. You can go ahead and do your axe throw if you want first, and then we can have you guys roll initiative. Rolling initiative.
I guess I'll just roll this one because it wasn't letting me roll the other one.
4 points of damage as you hit him with one of your mundane axes. Kane, go ahead and give me a perception check. You feel the wind behind you move as it feels as though something moved past the door. Ray, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna do a 5-foot step to the right to make more space for everyone else.
Yep. What's your target? Oh, fuck. Well,
The left one until he dies. If he dies, the right one.
okay, so that's 16 points of damage on the first shot.
No, plus 3 probably.
Oh, yeah.
So 19.
And with that, you do take out the very first one. He goes unconscious after that first attack. And the second one,
16 because I think I also get. Actually, I think it's like 18.
wait, no, that many shot is that goes into the same guy, so he's dead because that's like 23 more additional points of damage. Because I think your many shot it goes to the same target, yeah. And
26.
then 15.
Yeah, 23.
15 misses.
I thought you said that goes under many shot.
Yeah, no, but the 15, like because you're not attacking the same target. The same target's dead.
By the way, that's like a plus 4 on that one since it's. I'm rolling against humans or orcs. It's a favored enemy, so best of the manual tracker, and then favored enemy, so that's a plus 4, 19.
Okay, so 19 points of damage. Okay, boom. All right.
I mean 19 to hit, so that will make it 14 damage.
14 damage. All right, so that definitely does hit. So the 14, boom. You do 14 points of damage to him.
26.
And then 26, and then a 23. And boom, just like that, Ray takes out both the assassins next to Yuson. What the fuck is going on?
We're under attack.
By what?
Most likely the corporations of Willowweed. Father Willow, whatever it's called.
Lash, it is your turn. You don't see any enemies, but you don't quite get the feeling that everything is done here.
I'll just try to sense motive. It was a no.
Maybe everything's okay. Ray killed the 2 assassins in the room. You can probably delay your turn if you want.
Yeah. I don't know what to do otherwise.
Kane, it is your turn.
My turn. All right. I sense something move behind me and all that shit. I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
By casting a spell, you provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
On the assassin immediately to your side, and also to the one immediately outside to the left on the door.
Yep.
Does either a 18 or a 14 hit your AC?
Yep.
Which one?
Both. I'm Kane. I'm a wet noodle.
Oh boy. Take 17 and then 21 points of damage. And then I'm going to need you to make a fort save.
Let's see. 17 plus 21 equals 32. No, wait. 42.
As you feel a poison begin to corrupt your blood.
Yeah.
Give me a fort save, dog.
Yeah, give me a sec.
So that is a 15. Kane, you're going to go ahead and take 1 strength damage.
And 1 strength damage. Yeah, that's good.
But you are now invisible. Wait, do you have to make a concentration check when I hit you mid spell?
Not with the greater one, but with the lower one, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Good shit. All right, so you are able to go invisible and get yourself out, but their invisibility ends upon attacking you, which would again give Lash the ability to come in after Kane.
When I'm done and I turn invisible, I'm also going to move all the way over here.
Perfect.
And that is my turn.
Perfection. So Z, now that Kane has had his turn and he has hidden in the corner after going invisible, you can go ahead and do your turn, darling.
What is happening?
There are
Joseph is
2.
outside the door.
There are people outside the door. Are they bad people?
Yeah, they almost killed Kane.
In 1 hit.
They almost killed Kane.
Can I throw my axe through the door?
You may definitely throw your axe through the door.
The door is open.
So, boom, boom. The first one hitting the target, doing 7 points of damage. But your other axe throws missing the target, hitting the ground below instead. The axe returning to your hand. It is then Usadon's turn. What the fuck is even happening?
Assassins.
There are assassins.
Out of the way! I'm gonna try something. I might be risking myself a little bit here because I'm doing this, but I think it's for the better cause. Get ready for some fucking lightning bolt, motherfuckers! All right, let's see. Reflex save. We are gonna go with a guy you guys can't see. He is able to dodge that and only takes 14 points of electric damage.
Not even uncanny dodge. Shame.
Oh wait, he might actually. Give me a second.
Wait, what?
Thanks, Wario.
Fuck.
The first one is only going to take 14 points of damage, while the second one is going to definitely take the full 28. As Usadon lets low. Oh my god, wait, he fries the first guy that Lash hit with her axe. Take this! Making it so that way this guy might get a free hit, but probably not really much of anything. I don't even think he would get the sneak attack damage, actually. Yeah, no, he wouldn't. So it's only 6 points of damage to Usadon. A little but a scratch for such an epic attack. Hey guys, I'm going to introduce you to a feat real quick here. Okay? And I'm sorry about this, because it's not going to be great. It's called Whirlwind Attack. As a full attack action, he can attack everyone in his reach.
As long as they're visible, right?
Yeah. He's not positioned to attack you. He doesn't know where
Separate
you
attack
are.
roll against each opponent as well.
So this first attack is against Usadon. 25 points of fire damage. Lash, you get an attack for you. What's this attack? Does 32 hit your AC?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Take
It
30
doesn't.
points of damage as this guy attacks you with a falchion made entirely of fire, cutting at your body.
You said not 30?
30 points of damage.
Okay.
And then an attack at Ray. Does 25 hit your AC?
It does.
Take 21 points of damage. And then poor Ash. Does 32 hit his AC?
Of course it does.
Take 22 points of damage, Ash.
So that's 8 with 22, that's minus 10 con. Well, I'm gonna do a 5-foot step and just shoot a motherfucker, yeah?
21. You watch as he knocks away your arrow with his fire sword.
20.
Miss.
22 also misses. Then I'm guessing an 18 misses. Nothing.
18 also misses. You watch as he cuts all of your arrows away. You'll have to do better than that.
That's my turn.
And then it's this assassin's turn. And with flanking bonus, this assassin attacks Usadon, doing 21 points of damage, stabbing him in the gut. Oh, that's not good. Kane, it is in fact your turn.
Fun. All right. Let's see. What is special about this range? 10-foot radius spread. All right. What does that mean? That means measure distance. Yeah, it's gonna be there. I'm just gonna go out there. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna select this as target.
Yep.
And again, I am going to cast Glitter Dust. Now remember, I'm using greater invisibility, so I will stay invisible.
Perfection. So you cast another glitter dust, and that's a fort save, right? No, will
It's
save.
a will save, and also it is a 10 feet area. It is casted with the selecting meta magic rod, so I select Usadon and Lash to not be affected by it, and the rest are. And then I'm also going to take 2 steps down. That's my turn.
Somehow, like always, Kane absolutely proving that if there's one thing you guys can count on is me rolling like absolute dog shit. Both characters are blinded.
And have minus 40 to stealth, so they're glowing like disco lanterns.
Not dead. And then it's your turn, Lash.
I guess because they're right in front of me.
It's just the guy right in front of you. And then the other guy right in front of you. Shit. So, boom, boom, boom. Let's see. 23, that normally wouldn't hit AC, but because he's blind, your first hit. You break into his chest with your axe, doing 14 points of damage as the lightning from your axe sparks. With it being Usadon's turn now. Unless you have anything, do you want to do anything else, Lash, or?
Am I able to like throw or like do a cure light wounds?
If you would have not been able, if you would have been not attacking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, because I'm like, Usadon's gonna die. I don't want him to die.
Lash, you know, it would be really funny right now if I just fucking did it again.
Did what?
Kane, I don't know where you are. I hope this isn't too close.
Yes,
Kane, as a bolt of lightning goes by like your forehead, Usadon fires another lightning bolt, forcing these guys to again make another reflex save. Oh no, the fucking ninja in front of him being eviscerated and turned to ash by Usadon. And the big guy, let's see if he takes full damage. He's a really good, yeah, no. Okay, so he only takes 12 points of damage, or no, 16 points of damage. As Usadon's lightning fires off.
Well, shit.
This is not over! All right, Lash, you are going to be able to go ahead and make a reflex save. Or not a reflex save, a
Attack of opportunity.
attack of opportunity as he begins to flee.
Okay, sick.
Just remember, he needs to do a acrobatics 10 or fall, and he only has half movement because he's blind.
Perfect. Acrobatics. Oh boy, 10 is actually a little bit of an ask.
So it doesn't fall.
Oh, fuck.
Of course you crit. Holy shit, 27 points of damage.
Is a named character?
You're a named character. Fucking goddamn it. Let me get the crit table. All right, Lash.
You chop off his foot.
Please, for the love of God. Oh my God. I'm mad. I'm mad at you guys. You guys are going to jail. Nerve slice. Double damage, and target can only take one move or standard action next round.
Oh my god.
Blind and hamstringed.
Fuck! That means he barely makes it outside of the hallway. I'm gonna have him do the check to try to get the glitter dust out of his eyes. What is it? It's a DC.
Same will. It's 17, I think.
Didn't he just move so he can't do sudden action because nerve damage?
He gets a new one on his turn. He gets a new one to get rid of the blind.
Fuck! Why can't I roll well? Fuck!
You almost killed Usadon. You don't deserve to roll well.
And with that energy ray, it is your turn.
Well, I'm just gonna run to the door, one stack, so I can actually make space for everyone else, and I'm just gonna shoot him again.
All right, you get one standard shot. Let's go.
Point blank shot and deadly aim. $30 with 20 damage.
With 14 damage. As you notice, the fire element of the arrow seems to do nothing to him.
It was a normal arrow. I'm not using the firebow. I mean,
If you would look at your damage.
oh, does the bow actually do fire damage? Oh,
The bow itself does fire damage.
the more you know.
You know. All right, and it is now Kane's turn.
Alright. Why can't I move? Select token. Yes, it's selected. Can I move it? No, I can't move it. Why can't I not move it?
I think you're on top of one of the assassins. There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Eh? Eh?
Why can I not do it? What the fuck is wrong?
Well, where are you trying to go? I'll get you there.
Oh, I'm just gonna step right next to Ray, which I think should be
Like there? Or closer
5,
down?
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Just checking the spell. It is 1d4 plus and the force damage. Yeah, okay, so select target you, and I'm just gonna shoot this, and I still have 6 more rounds of invisibility. And this is 3, 3, 2, 4.
Ooh, shit. So 3, 3, 2, 4. So that's 5, 6, 8, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 12 points of damage. As you bombard him in the back. You son of a bitch. And Lash, it is your turn.
Save Usadon if he's poisoned.
Now I can cure Usadon, right? Or help Usadon, right?
Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. Thank you, Ray. Usadon has to do 2 fort saves because he definitely has been poisoned multiple times. Fail. I need to roll a d6. Son loses only a single point of strength. That's not too bad. Let's do a second fort save. Worse fail. Roll a d6. Things aren't looking quite as good.
He might be dead.
Lash, what you notice, Usadon is looking incredibly frail. He looks like he's on death's door. And you're going to need to do something to try and cure his poison.
Do I have
As you
any
see him
more?
struggling to breathe. Go ahead and give me a... you can go ahead and hit detect poison on your magics. And you can try and figure out what he was poisoned by.
Spell failure.
The spell failed. Go ahead and give me a knowledge nature check, Lash. Using the book you got from the library of all poisons. And you get a plus 10. That's a 34.
You're a natural at this.
Usadon has been poisoned by a poison called Lung Taker.
Lawmaker.
I'm going to go ahead and post it in the thing, and I'm going to make it public. I don't know how much of the details it'll show you. But if the damage to his strength equals his strength modifier, he will begin to suffocate. You have to do a DC 17 health check before he begins suffocating, or he'll begin dying. So you better be on the ready, is essentially what I'm saying. Because his turn is about to come.
Okay.
So, Lash, if you want, you can ready. I'll let you just do the heal check when his turn comes in, because I have to do a fort save.
Okay. Do I do the cure light wounds or just a regular heal check?
You would do a heal check, because a cure light wounds is not going to heal the strength damage. And just barely, that is enough.
How big
But
has he picked up the
Usadon-
book about poisons?
Oh. Especially because the DC is a fucking 17 heal checker, he suffocates. Lash is able to bring Usadon back to unconscious. He's still affected by the poison, but you have stopped him from dying from it, Lash.
I am a doctor.
Probably a better doctor than Kane, let's be honest.
All right. it is now the flame guy's turn. I'm gonna have him roll his fortitude save, or is it will save? Will save,
Might as
right?
well be a will save.
Yeah.
Save is a fortitude. Will is for the blind.
Okay, so it has the same modifier anyway. So he is now no longer blind.
He's still a glowing lantern, just so you know.
I'm going to go ahead and have him use one of his special things here.
Doesn't he still have those nerve damage things? So he can't
Oh
attack
wait, oh
anymore?
yeah, that's right. Shit. Fuck you. He can only approach and threaten you. So he is he approaches you, not willing to back down from this fight just yet. It is then Ray's turn.
I'm just gonna take the hit and attack him close range.
Right. Go ahead and roll that attack. Oh,
The last one
named
was a nat one.
character. So that is a
33.
grand total. 33 points of damage on that first one. Well, actually, wait.
33 to hit, which would make it 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage, 16 points of damage, so 30 points of damage. So you 30 points.
Attack to misses and attack free is a nat 1.
So
So
let me
crit
go.
table. I mean, crit fail.
You provoke an attack opportunity from all threatened targets. So I'm going to make him attack you twice for that then.
I can take it. Think.
17, does that hit?
Nope.
22.
Nope.
22 doesn't hit anymore.
My ace is 23.
Ooh, why do I roll so shit? Yeah, no, you get out of that. Both attacks missing. Kane, it's your turn.
My turn? Almost dead? Alright, cool. Just so you know, the Bone of Power has one spell stored in it at all times, and that is Create Soul Gem. Just so you know.
Kidoki.
And I'm just gonna move down. That's 10. That's
Jay, can you move the dead assassin of him so I can see his damage?
20,
Thank you. Oh, I was thinking.
25, 30. So I'm gonna move down there. Still targeting him. And he's supposedly almost dead, right? So I'm just gonna shoot him again with magic missiles. I can do like 4 more times. Fuck it.
He's
Boom, boom,
badly
boom, boom.
injured.
Fire!
7, 10, 12 points of damage. Lash, it's your turn.
Is he still not dead?
He's still not dead.
Can I do a... I'm just gonna throw my axe at him.
The first attack, 7 points of damage going through. He's menacingly laughing. Usadon lying unconscious on the ground. When it reaches his turn, he takes a 5-foot step. It's always. He's looking you dead in the eyes, Ray. About the mission. And he goes to use another full attack action of whirlwind attack to hit you, Usadon, Lash, one more time. Ray, 23.
My ace is 23, so I guess it hits.
Take 27 points of damage. Lash, take 23 points of damage. As you get hit with another hit of fire. You watch as Usadon takes a major hit across the chest, doing an obscene amount of 26 points of damage. Usadon was sitting, I think, at 10 before he got hit with the thing there. Usadon will be dead next turn if he does not get healed before his turn comes in. Or he stabilizes. He could stabilize.
When is it going to be my turn again?
In just a second.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. So that's how that's going. Kane, it is your turn.
Alright, time for an oldie but a goodie. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I point my fist towards him, and I use 3 charges of my Ring of Ram. 3d6. This is the damage.
Jesus.
Nice.
Holy shit!
That's my dad's phone number, just so you know. And also, he gets pushed 50 feet into the wall, unless he can beat a CMD plus. Oh, what the fuck? How do I do that? Okay, so I have 29.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. He's unconscious.
Yeah, he's flung into the wall.
I think he just goes through the wall at that point, no?
Yeah. Breaking a hole into the wall for all to see. But yeah, no, you guys have in that moment killed him, causing us to then jump over back to combat order to see Lash cast your Cure Light Wounds and see do you have spell failure or not. What happened?
Well, you almost died.
Oh, it fucking feels like it. Oh. And Usadon passes out.
I was gonna give him one of the Cure Serious Wound potions I have as well.
What about that?
It's a dog. Do you have your own potions?
No.
Why do
Actually,
you not have
don't.
potions? Oh, God damn it. Fine. I'm gonna put a Cure Light Wounds on Ash.
I would appreciate it.
Okay.
And just panicking, like rocking around the room.
8
At this point, it might be Ash's second favorite person.
plus.
Kane is endearing to a lot of people I don't think he expects to be endearing to.
Not endearing. I just have to, protect my investments.
But yeah, no, from here, it's sort of up to how you guys want to react to this information. You now have assassins that are out to kill you, and you're not really sure how or when they're gonna come.
Great. We have the drug cartel on our back.
And Lash, you are able to find the Lundtaker poison that you identified in the bags of these assassins.
I shall take those.
How many? 1, 2?
Go ahead and give me a perception check, and that will determine how many you find.
Can I also do it, or
Yeah, you can also do it.
because I already took one and I didn't get any more?
I want just one of them.
Lash, you only find the one. Ray, you're able to find that there's 2 per assassin. So I'm going to put 3 on the assassin over here to make up for the one you missed over here. Because it's just it's less pain of an ass to, move every thing over. All right, anyway. All right, well, all up security. But this does not seem to be good.
It seems our fellow friends have pissed off the drug cartel, so now we have highly expensive mercenaries after our ass and your ass.
I'll make sure we're going into hiding. I'll put some. As much as I didn't want to do it, I guess I'll put the arcane barrier back up. I wanted it to be different, but I think we're going to have to keep outsiders out.
Why does everyone have to try to kill us? We're just trying to do business. So I picked up 2 rings. And these are... Alright, so I got a ring of... 5-fold ring of fire, which allows you to shoot... well, rays of fire a day, and then if you run out, you can absorb about 20 points of fire damage to recharge it. And 1 ring of fire resistance. Does anyone want any minor fire resistance?
Can I have fire resistance?
Yeah. The minor one gives you 10 points of fire resistance, which means every time you take fire damage, it's reduced by 10.
That sounds cool.
Sure, send it your way. Or do you want it, Ray?
Nah. Last honey can take it.
Everyone, actually, as you're sitting here, realizing that you stopped a plot to kill Yusan, go ahead and give me a sense motive check.
I rolled on that 20 before. That one comes in handy.
Flash, honey, what you blurt out as everyone's like picking through stuff is like, wow, it sure is lucky Kane wasn't in jail all alone.
Oh yeah, I could already guess it was a fucking conspiracy to start with. Ugh. Espionage is so annoying.
Espionage is fun.
Kane, as you go looking through the Flame Assassin, you do find the same insignia. But when you go looking in the satchel and you're looking at his notes, you're seeing that there are 2 people marked to not be killed. Cain Abraham and Kenji both are meant to be taken in alive.
Does that mean I am?
For some reason, somebody wants you dead, Lash.
I blame the bag.
I blame Father Willow.